my name is Jennifer Swearingen. I'm a family nurse practitioner and aesthetic nurse practitioner here at Revitalize U Med Spa and Salon in North Liberty, Iowa. We are located at 1750 Jordan Street. If you've been in the area, you might notice this big, beautiful stone building. If you're out and about, feel free to stop in. We'd be happy to visit with you about the services we provide. Otherwise, you can give us a call at 569-6444. Otherwise, you can find us on Instagram or Facebook. So today I just want to speak a little bit about one of the new top and coming innovative treatments that we offer here at Revitalize U. It's called Morpheusate and it is manufactured by InMode. We are the only facility and spa in the area that offers this service. So you might ask, what is Morpheusate? Morpheusate is an FDA-approved skin treatment. The beauty of this is that it combines two different modalities. It's microneedling combined with radiofrequency laser. So how is this different, some people might ask, compared to just microneedling alone? The benefit of having the radiofrequency laser is that it stimulates collagen production within the underlying layers of the skin. It also contributes to what we call lipolysis, or fat melting. So this unit actually has several different tips that we can use. The first tip is the Morpheus Prime tip. Second tip is the resurfacing tip. And we have a couple different options for different areas of the body that we treat. So we can dial it back to as small as a 12 tip, working around the eyes, the smaller bony parts of the face. Some people come in, they may look at themselves and they may see that they need a little bit of under eye treatment. We can use just the 12 tip for that. I would say 9 times out of 10 what happens is that once you look at yourself in the mirror and I give you some constructive feedback, maybe there's some other areas of the face that you want to improve as well, in which case I would use a 24 tip. If we're working on larger body surfaces, such as the abdomen, the back of the buttocks, the underarms or back of the arms, I would go with a larger tip, like a 40 tip. So that is a discussion that you and I would have if you come in based on what your skincare needs might be. What technology does Morpheusate use? So this is a very unique combination of treatments. It's a very deep fractional radiofrequency treatment. It does amazing results. I have been in aesthetics since 2006 and I have never seen anything like this on the market before. The results that you will see are incredibly amazing. I've had people come in after their first or second treatment, they tear up because they are seriously amazed by the results that they're seeing. The collagen remodeling that happens is very unique. We can work with fine lines. We can work with some of those deeper folds. If you have dull skin, you just want to kind of revitalize that glow to your skin, provide more of a youthful appearance. It works with creping along the upper arms, above the knees, stretch marks. So I know that some of you may have tried many different topical lotions, creams, gels, thinking maybe it was going to hit some of those stretch marks. It doesn't work, but this is one treatment that definitely does work and you will see results that you'll love. The Morpheusate targets beneath the dermis into the adipose layer or the fat layer of the skin. This causes lipolysis or fat melting. So let's say you have the mommy belly, you have some areas of the arm, the back of the arms that you don't like, you see sagging, you might have posterior gluteal areas that you'd like to see firmed up. This is where we can stimulate that collagen production and give you those great results that you're really looking for. You can spend a lot of money on different services, whether it be laser, topical treatments, microneedling treatments, but this is the cat's meow in terms of giving you that end result that you're really looking for. What are the benefits of Morpheusate? So the greatest benefit is that you have minimal downtime with this treatment. We are all very busy people. In the years of early on with Fraxel resurfacing, it could take weeks to up to 6 months to really see that improvement, that resolution of those treatment results. Now what you're looking at is a minimum of about 48 hours of downtime. You might have a little residual redness to the skin. You might feel like it's a very mild sunburn. And during that time frame, your skin recovers very quickly. We want you to be gentle, use excellent skin products for the first week afterwards. Morpheusate can be used in all skin types. So this is very, very unique in the world of lasers. We can treat very light, pale skin tone up to very dark or black skin tone. Results are much more impressive than what you would see with just microneedling or radiofrequency treatments alone. So this combination you might call the Cadillac of laser and microneedling. I went over a little bit about different areas of the body that can be treated with Morpheusate. This will just give you a little bit broader idea of, based on things that maybe you see in your skin that you want to see improved. Morpheusate can treat acne scarring. It can treat body or facial scarring. Some folks have had surgery. They may have been in accidents that results in scarring. Very few lasers on the market can resolve that scarring. And those are things that for some people are very sensitive. They may look in the mirror every day. It reminds of an accident or an injury that they had. So in order to be able to remove that scarring for individuals, it's truly gratifying from my perspective. I think a lot of us can say that we've had enlarged pores, duller skin as we age, uneven skin tone. The more you're in the sun, the more hyperpigmentation that you might see. You can look along the mid to lower face, see some of those deeper folds that happen with the aging process. That can be the nasolabial folds here. It can be the marionette lines below the lower lip. We also call them the puppet lines. You start seeing mild sagging skin with the aging process, and then not to mention the sun damage that we accrue just over time. So if you look here, as I mentioned earlier, we can just hone in around the eyes with a smaller microtip. We can treat the whole face. In my opinion, if you're going to treat your face, I would definitely recommend that you also consider treating your neck. The muscles and all that skin partners hand in hand. So if you want an optimal result, I feel like if you treat your face, it's going to look amazing, and then you're going to look at your neck and you're going to regret that you didn't do it. Again, those are discussions we can have when you come in for a consultation. The abdomen is a big thing now. We tend to see it more during the summer months, but a lot of us in the Midwest also enjoy doing some winter traveling. So if you want to kind of get that bikini physique in order, this is an excellent option to minimize some of that fat or cause that lipolysis within the abdominal area and some of those love handles back of booty. The back area is one thing we haven't really addressed yet. Some women specifically do not appreciate the back area or along that bra line where you can have excess adipose tissue. So that is an area that we can treat as well. legs, whether it be the inner thighs, outer thighs, or that creeping that you see above the knees. Those are all targeted areas that the Morpheusate can handle. I'd like to go over just a few of my clients that I've treated here at Revitalize U. This sweet lady is a 75-year-old female that came in for concerns of skin laxity. So if you look at her neck area here, she has a lot of deep wrinkling. If you look at her areas around her mouth, some of those smaller marionette lines that you see, those were very bothersome for her. So this was an area that she wanted to see improved. She also had some jowl areas. So if you look further up on both sides of her face, along like that lower face, mid-face area, she didn't like the sagging that she was seeing there in conjunction with the sagging that she was seeing in her neck. It's still hard for me to recognize that this woman has only had 2 treatments of Morpheusate thus far. Optimal results are seen when we treat with 3 to 4 treatments at a time. The second picture here is 4 weeks after her second Morpheusate treatment. When she came in and I showed her pre-photo before we did her first treatment and the second photo, she was tearful. These are results that she yearned to see in her aging skin. And she's now super pleased that she's seeing the results that she has put this financial investment toward. Second gal, super sweet, middle-aged woman, 51 years old. She came in because she had several concerns. She was interested in doing some resurfacing. If you look at the first picture, which is before her first treatment in May, compared to the second picture, you'll appreciate the dullness of her skin. You can also see some of the scarring that she had from a motor vehicle accident. So along this right cheek area, there was a fairly large scar, maybe about an inch and a quarter long. She also had some scarring above the right and the left eyebrows, below this lower lip, kind of mid-lip, and then along the chin line. When she looked in the mirror, she saw these jowls, or those deeper areas of skin laxity or sagging, which occurs with the aging process. She also didn't appreciate the deeper pores in the skin throughout the mid and upper face. So if you do a comparison, the second picture is after 2 treatments of Morpheusate, and this was before her 3rd treatment that was done in mid-July. She was equally pleased as my first client and was thrilled to see the results of Morpheusate. It was very, I would say, disconcerting for her at times to look at the scars on her face. It brought up some of those memories of her motor vehicle accident. And so for her to be able to look in the mirror every day from here on out and not see those scars was truly a blessing for her. My 3rd client is a 47-year-old female, a lot of fun to work with, super sweet, middle-aged gal. When she came in, I kind of looked at her and I said, I don't really know what you're here for. I think you have beautiful skin tone and texture. My job is to listen to you. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I'm going to guide you on the right track as far as what your recommended treatment options are. I'm going to listen to you, and I'm going to help you make a good financial choice for yourself and one that you're going to be very pleased with. So this woman really wanted to work on her jowl area. So again, some of that sagging in that mid-lower face. So if I had a pointer here, I would show you, but I'll outline with my hand. So if you kind of look here, you can appreciate some of that jowling that we're seeing. see more definition within that jawline. Her skin was a little duller than she appreciated when she first came in. So again, if you look at the second photo, you get more of that youthful glow that she was looking for. She had a little bit of hyperpigmentation as well along the lateral cheeks and forehead area. So I feel like if you look at this cheek compared to this treatment after Morpheusate, she definitely has less hyperpigmentation. Now this is a gentleman, and I'll have to give credit to Dr. Becker. So this is a young male that came in for acne. So he still has some active acne lesions. You can see the redness there and some of those red lesions along the chin and the cheeks. But if you look along the cheek area, he has a lot of acne scarring. Some people refer to it as pocking, picking. Those are just different names for different types of acne scarring. 3 months after his third treatment, so again, that would be spaced a month apart per each treatment. Look at the resolution of the active acne, as well as the improvement in the tone and texture and reduction in that acne scarring. It's truly phenomenal for this young man to be able to look in the mirror and appreciate his new complexion. This fifth photo is courtesy of Dr. Matthew Mosier. This is an abdomen. This woman came in with a lot of center abdominal laxity. You can call it adipose tissue. Abdominal laxity is a little bit nicer terminology for what was going on here. And so you can appreciate 12 weeks after her third treatment, she had significant reduction in that central abdominal laxity, as well as some of that lateral or side view of the abdomen. The interesting thing about Morpheusate, we space them 1 month apart for each treatment. The benefit is that you will also continue to see improvements in your skin tone, texture, laxity, pigmentation for several months after each treatment. Now here's some basic facts about Morpheusate. We've covered some of this, but I'll go over it again for you in a little bit more detail. The key question that I get is how many sessions are going to be recommended or required for me to achieve the optimal results I'm looking for. We recommend, and this is based on some of the science that's done by InMode, 3 to 4 treatments in order to achieve your optimal results. I've had people come in and ask, what if I just do one? What if I don't want to buy a package? Perfectly fine. I'm the type of individual that prefers to just dip my feet in the pool gently versus jumping in. And that's fine. We usually have the individual come back in a month, give them time on our schedule such that if they decide they want that second treatment, we have time set aside that we can get it done that same day. Another question is, how painful is this procedure? You're putting microneedles under the skin. So we do our best at Revitalize U to make this as painless of a procedure as we can. So we pull out all the guns. The first one is Blt Cream. It is a compounded numbing cream that contains benzocaine, lidocaine, and tetracaine. So think of it this way. If you've been to the dentist and you've had Novocaine injections, this is one of the numbing agents that's very comparable to that. So we always ask, do you have a Novocaine, lidocaine allergy? We apply this to the treatment area for 45 minutes in order to give you good topical anesthesia or numbing. We also have what's called a Zimmer Chiller. The Zimmer Chiller is a great addition to keeping the skin cool before and throughout the entire procedure. What happens during the Morpheusate treatment is that we are heating up those layers of the skin. So during the process of doing that whole treatment area, you may start to have a little more discomfort. Again, your skin has been numb for 45 minutes. We use the Zimmer Chiller to cool the skin temperature down. And we also have what's called Pronox. Some people refer to it as laughing gas. So this is nitrous oxide that allows you to puff and inhale some of that nitrous oxide to alleviate any additional discomfort or residual discomfort that you may have. For example, I used this morning on a gal who had her abdomen treated with Morpheusate. This is her second treatment. The first treatment, we did it without Pronox. She had more skin sensitivity and discomfort. Today, I was able to actually increase the energy level in order to provide her with more optimal treatment results that she was looking for. How quickly might you see results after Morpheusate treatment? This varies between individuals. For example, I had a woman that I've known for well over 16 years that came in for a treatment on her neck. I received a text the next morning informing me that she was jumping for joy because she was elated that she was already seeing the results of Morpheusate. And so what I had her do was taken. I compared it with her before photo, and then I took a picture and sent it back to her so that she could actually see the before and the after results within less than 12 hours post-treatment. Now that is a very quick response. I don't guarantee that for every individual that comes in. Usually within the first few days, you might start to notice subtle improvements in your skin tone, texture, and laxity. Your optimal results are going to be seen around that third week. That's why we tend to space your treatments about 4 weeks apart. We want to let the Morpheusate do its work over that month's period of time. Again, your treatment results are going to continue to take effect after each treatment for about 3 months, which is truly amazing. What kind of post-procedure care is needed? None of us have time for downtime. I'm one of those individuals. I don't want to have something done where I need to be out of commission, so to speak. I work with clients here at the spa, and so I want to have optimal results with very little downtime. Morpheusate allows you that low-key, low downtime that you will appreciate. After your procedure, I apply Aquaphor Ointment to the treatment area. This is going to provide a little bit of moisture as well as a moisture barrier. We did put those microneedles into the skin, and so we want to protect that skin and prevent any type of infection. A mineral-based broad-spectrum sunscreen is absolutely essential. Elastin is a product line that we carry. They have a great mineral-based sunscreen that we recommend after your procedure. Again, people want to exercise. It's still nice weather. You don't want to have a lot of downtime after a laser procedure. So you can apply your broad-based mineral sunscreen and apply your Aquaphor over. Again, I don't recommend that you spend an extended period of time in the sun, but if you want to go out, you want to take an early morning walk, a bike ride, totally fine. You put your mineral sunscreen on, followed by your Aquaphor. Aquaphor is used 4 times a day for the first 48 hours. Makeup is not advised because, again, we don't want to contribute to any kind of skin infection. So makeup, you refrain from applying for those first 48 hours. After 48 hours, you no longer need to use Aquaphor. You continue to use your sunscreen, your gentle cleanser, your topical moisturizer, and any other skin products. I would suggest that during those first 7 days, you just pamper your skin. So think gentle, things that are not abrasive to the skin. Those are gonna allow for optimal results. The recovery time for this, again, is very, very minimal. It is a quick return to your day-to-day activities. You don't have to miss work after you come in and have this treatment. A lot of people are working from Zoom. I've had individuals tell me, you know what, you can adjust your Zoom settings so you don't look like you're glossy and shiny. You're not going to give anything away. You're not going to have extreme redness or that sunburn look for days on end. So that's what makes this truly unique. Again, I just like to leave you with the option to contact Revitalize U Med Spa Salon, set up a consultation. I would be happy to discuss your skincare needs, address any of those concerns that you have, and point you in the right direction. When I have individuals that come in and they tell me my skin is dull, I have large pores, I have all these hyperpigmented or dark spots on my face, I don't like my under eye, dark circles, bogginess, crepey skin, skin laxity, this is where Morpheusate is your go-to treatment. It's phenomenal. I can't tout it enough. And I can say that because I truly have seen the great results with just a few treatments. Again, this is our location. We're in the center of North Liberty. If you know where Hy-Vee Cross Park is in North Liberty off of 965, we're adjacent to that. Our phone number again, 319-569-6444. You can look us up on Facebook and Instagram. I also have my own Instagram page, so if you have any interest in that, you can certainly reference that as well. Find my information on our website. We're ready now to take any questions that any of you might have. So feel free to send us a text and ask any questions, and I can answer those for you at this time. The other thing is, if you don't feel comfortable asking them now, you can always send an email here. You can call or tap into any of our social messaging, and we'd be happy to answer any of those questions. Sometimes you don't have questions until after you digest some of this information. I think the other option is just call. Come in and schedule a consultation. We don't charge you for your consultation fee. That goes toward your treatment if you so choose to have a treatment. Thanks for listening. I appreciate your time. I know time is valuable for all of us. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and enjoy the rest of this beautiful weather. Thank you.